What's up, you guys? Thomas the Boss here, and today I'm doing the Bad Batch review of episode 6 of the Bad Batch. This episode, in my opinion, was okay, but there might be a potential spoiler in this episode, so you guys have been warned. So, guys, let's talk about today's plot of the episode, and then talk about some of the character choices and how do I feel about it. Well, to find out right now. If you remember from last week's episode where the Bad Batch helped get a Rancor, this episode was really similar because they picked up another job, almost like forced to get a job with this green alien girl again. I forget her name. I thought she was really trustworthy to the characters. But Hunter said that he does it just for the money, nothing really important about the job, just wants the money, which is kind of weird. It almost feels like another filler episode with character development. Yeah, it felt kind of odd to have two back-to-back of the same scenario, but this one's potentially more cooler, but I do appreciate the ring. Yeah, so pretty much applies the exact same as last week's episode, which was just okay. I thought it was a really, really good storyline so far. This episode takes place while trying to get a droid part, because this droid has some like secret information on it, which we do not know what the information is like on the droid, because Tech Tech destroyed everything of the droids. Like the droid pretty much got destroyed, so Tech got a little data tube and collected it, which is really interesting. Sorry for that spoiler, but here's some more character development, which I liked about the series. So here's character development right now. This episode you get to see Hunter with his inhibitor chip kind of like crashing. He's like, my head. He's talking about his head a lot in this episode. Isn't really bringing it up to the boys. I'm hoping the next episode he does, because it makes a lot more sense. Because I was worried he's gonna turn on the boys for a second. Like he thought about it, but instead he fought the battle droids at the little droid factory of destroying the former Republic, which was a really neat scene, in my opinion, to see all the droids in trash like, at the final mission. I don't know what happened to all the droids next, but it's sold them for parts. I'm like, what happens to all the droid metal? Maybe it becomes ships or something? I have no idea what's going to happen next for the droids. But all I know is the era of the Stormtrooper coming up. Yeah, one last thing I'll talk about is Omega. Omega is learning how to use her bow and arrow, which I thought was kind of a cute father and son bonding moment between the boys, like her brothers. He's almost like April O'Neil to the boys. It was really cool to see her how to use her strength to shoot the bow and arrow with the droids. Also, we got to see her thrive a little bit and like a little bit of a challenging area through like the wasteland of like fire and lava from the burnt metal and stuff. She got a little help from these comrades who end up could be rebels. Spoilers. I don't know if they're from rebels or just be rebels of the Rebel Alliance. I don't know. It saw those guys for a little bit. I don't really understand who these people are quite yet, but they're just very interesting people in this series. And I thought Omega, during the time where she's trying to grab the hand, was going to use the Force, to help move some of the pilots toward her to help her guide up. Almost like Jedi Fallen Order, if you ever played that game. It's almost like that, which I was thinking that's going to happen in this episode, but it did not. Which is kind of weird. Also, at the very end of the episode, which I'm really confused on this piece of information right here, is if you guys leave in the comments you watch these videos, I'm not sure how many people do watch the Bad Batch reviews, but if you do, I want to get into this question. At the end of the episode's huge spoilers here, was the person Darth Vader or Obi-Wan, who those two girls in the aftermath were talking to? Because to me, it looked like a little bit of Vader's, like, armor, the little lines of Vader. But it could also be Obi-Wan from the Clone Wars, because he's still quite young at this point in the series. But this is right after episode 3. Maybe like a couple months after episode 3, or a year after episode 3. I'm just not really sure how he fits in the story quite yet, but I'm assuming it could be a young Obi-Wan. I'm not really sure. So leave in the comments if I'm right. Find out in the next episode. But other than that, I thought this episode was okay. Probably my least favorite episode, but I just really like Wrecker and Omega's kind of side of the story. Which one fun fact you did not know about Hunter? He uses 2 blasters, like Captain Rex style, like this, which is always one of my favorite scenes to see in Star Wars. But other than that, I really give this episode a solid 5 out of 10. Not my favorite Bad Batch episode, but episode 1 has to be my favorite, and the last week's episode, because I love the Rancor, and anything Return of the Jedi makes me happy. But the story is just getting really interesting. I just really want to know when Brax will be involved, and Ahsoka. That's the two characters I just really want to know who are going to be in the show. I'm not sure when they're going to fit in the story. Other than that, I'm out of here. Hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and stay tuned for the next movie review, which will be Rhaena and the Last Dragon. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and see you guys later. Bye!